Oh,
The 13th of December, Rabbi Levitt, Nefesh Hahaim.
okay. So we call upon Mayor to start the reading of Perek Yud Tes.
Okay.
Yisrat Hashem. Alev Natzliach.
Okay, so it says, let's see, V'zehu inyan hakatuv. This is from Mishlei. Ruach ish yikalkel nechalehu v'ruach nikeya mi yisaena. Okay.
Ruach Ish. Ichalkel.
Mishlei Yudchet.
Machaleu. Ruach Nechei. Mi Yisaena.
Yudchet. That's 18.
Machlevach.
18, 14.
Stam Rov Avonos Etzios. Bechinas Nefesh. Shehia Taftona HaKreva. Noasija Achel. Leha V'Yoredis Amalis. Eshateki Nefesh Ki Sekta.
Yudal.
Okay.
I'm not even sure I understand the English.
What's the English say?
Okay, so it says, this is Yudchet Yud Daled. The spirit of a man will sustain his illness, but a broken spirit who can bear?
Wow. Okay. Ruach Ish, right?
Yes.
That's the person's ruach. So they translate ruach as the spirit. Okay.
Yes.
Ichalkel will support and maintain machaleu, his sickness. But even if he's has a certain malady, but his spirit will keep him going. Spirit won't be broken. He'll even be able to persevere in that difficult situation of machla that he's in.
Oh, okay.
So that's the first part of the pasuk. Then it says ruach, but ruach on the other hand, part of the pasuk says ruach necheya, actually that's the word in modern Hebrew for a person who's handicapped.
Oh, really?
A handicapped ruach, miyase'ena, who can bear it?
Oh, okay.
Who can carry it? It needs to be carried, and it's very very difficult to carry because it's not able to. It's handicapped.
Uh-huh. Oh, Alan's here. Cool.
Good morning, Alan.
Morning. So what chapter are we on?
Yeah, we just started chapter 19.
Chapter 19. Okay.
Okay, so
There's another pasuk in Mishlei that says, I don't have it in front of, well, I have a comment here. It says, a merry heart enhances the body, That's from chapter 17, verse 22.
Oh, very good.
So I guess that's the antidote to one whose spirit makes him ill. Okay.
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 So let's see. He brought this pasuk for a reason, and now he's going to tell us what he wants to say based upon this pasuk.
Okay. Ratzah lomar hamachala v'chelat havon shel bechinat hanefesh shestam rov havonot mitzuyot b'bchinat hanefesh shehi hatachtona akroba el hastira achara. And then he brings another pasuk from Mishlei. What that is to say.
Rotzlomar. So, is Roy calling me? Roy's calling me. Seems to be having difficulty.
Oh.
Good morning, Roy. Oh, yes. Okay, I see that you're okay. Very good. Okay. Should work this time. Be'ez Hashem. Okay, now he's gotten in. Okay. Okay, so he brought this pasuk, and he says, Rotzalomar. This pasuk means wants to tell us as follows. Hamachala chalata avon, the sickness of sin, shel bechinas hanefesh, which pertains to the spiritual component of nefesh. In other words, there are certain sins that pertain to nefesh, and I guess certain sins that pertain to neshama component, certain sins pertain to the ruach component, because these three spiritual components refer to his speech, his action, and his thoughts. So when we're talking about bechinas and nefesh, it's talking about action. The stam rov abonos mitzuyot bechinas and nefesh. So generally speaking, most sins involve the spiritual component of nefesh because they're actions. Tachtona hakroiva ela sitra akra. And the nefesh components of all three spiritual components, ruach, nefesh, neshama, naran, is the lowest one. Shia tachtona. It's the lowest of the three. Akroiva ela sitra akra. It's closest to the sitra akra, the side of tuma, of impurity. Ragleh yoredis mavis. It's whose legs bring it down to mavis. That's what the sitra akra is. So it's a good thing to stay away from. Ashikosu, and then he brings two psukim over here, where we see the word hate associated with the spiritual component of nefesh.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Ashikosu nefesh kisechata. A nefesh which will do a hate. or a chatoim ha'ele benafsho some. So the sinning, the hate is associated with the nefesh. Took him here to show this.
Wow.
Okay. Welcome, Roy. Good morning. Chodesh Tov.
Chodesh Tov and Chanukah Samaya. Where are we? In 19?
We just started Perek Yud Tes, chapter 19.
Yeah, got to thinking.
Okay, so then he refers us to a source, Ayin Eitz Chaim, Shar Hakudim, and Pri Eitz Chaim, Shar Krishma, Shalamita. Okay. Okay, so we'll pick up from this sentence. It says, Yechola hi lehi takein.
Oh, okay. It says, okay. Yechola hi lehit takein v'gam la'alot al yedei bechinat ruach na.
Right,
So he's able to repair it.
right. The sin is repairable. Sin that a person does is repairable. It's able to be fixed up, and even a person can elevate himself through doing that. Al Yadei, how does he fix himself up? How does he repair the situation? Al Yadei bechinas haruach, and this comes through the spiritual component activating and using the component of ruach, which involves speech, because the ruach is the ruach of the peh. That's the breath of the person. That's his speech. And we said before that if a person makes a sincere vidui, that he fesses up to the fact that he did a sin, and he declares to Hashem Chatasi. So that is a way to repair the blemish that occurs as a result of a hate. Okay. Now we go further. Ve'im haruach.
Hold it. Oh yes, ve'im haruach nikeah shepagam v'kilkel b'chinat rucho al yedei avonot atluyim b'chinat haruach az miyisanena tikunohu al yedei b'chinat hanishama shenikret mem yud, I guess. Kiyodea b'zohar.
Nikras mem yud. Can you do a bazoar?
It must be in the Zohar.
Oh, I see. This this mem yud. Some Kabbalistic expression for the spiritual component of neshama.
Oh.
Not sure what exactly. Whatever it is. Okay, so now he's saying, well, what happens if his spiritual component of ruach is necheya, is a bit handicapped? How is it that it's a handicap? Shepagam bekilko bechinas rucho al yidei avonos atluim b'bechinas haruach, because he has caused blemish to it and caused what we say kilko means in English, dysfunctional.
Right.
Uh, his spiritual component of ruach has become dysfunctional and blemished through the commission of sins that are dependent upon, that are sourced in the bechinas haruach, the component of ruach, which would refer to sins of speech. Difficult for him to use his speech to correct the sin that took place at the spiritual component, the lower spiritual component of nefesh. And so therefore, what does he have to do at that point? He says, "Oz mi yisa'ena tikuna." So how is it? How is he going to be able to? How is he going to be able to carry a fixing up over there? So therefore tikuna, so therefore his fixing up of the sin which is in the spiritual, the lowest spiritual component of nefesh, will be al yedei bechinas haneshama. He'll have to go up one step to the neshama component, which is sourced in the heart and the brain, and those are the person's thoughts and his feeling. So if you can't get a verbal confession out of himself, so at least he should be able to access his thought process, his feeling process, and I guess feel a charata as a result of what the sins that he's done, and like that he can find a tikkun. He can fix up his component of nefesh.
Wow.
Okay. Can you do a Zohar, which is well known to those that study the Zohar? Okay. Very good. So now the next paragraph, Ish Tevunois Yavim. Okay. Lou, you have the place.
Yes. V'ish Vunos Yavin. A thinking person will understand. So klal hadvarim hanal b'inyan hashlosha b'chionos naran shel hadam. The general rule to the things mentioned above in the matter of the three levels, nefesh, ruach, neshama, of a person. Haim, gam, kain, al zeh, haderech. Okay, so similarly, concerning this, this path, gam bishar sham ha'elyon shel elu hashlosha bechinos. Also, Bishar Sham is the three Ha'elyon. Oh no, Bashar Sham Ha'elyon is the spiritual source, the supernal source, Shel Elu, of these three levels.
Right.
Shehem Kudusha Richu Ushechinasei Ve'ein Habanim. That
Okay.
they i.e., the levels of Hashem, and the Shechina, the spirit of Hashem, and the Aim Habanim, the mother of children, She Avonos Hatachtonim Gormim Lish Chinas Uzenu. So the sins of the lower world cause the Shechina, the spirit of Hashem, of our strength, Raza de Nefesh de Le'ela, the secret of the supernal Nefesh, should know dead. Yes. May his kash rusa al ha'elyon. To be disconnected from its supernal source, besod galus. This is the secret of exile. Chayinu kishenafshos Yisrael mi shukaim b'sa'avon raos chas v'shalom. That is when the souls, the nefeshes of Israel are submerged within bad desires, God forbid. Maybe you should explain a little bit. I'm getting kind of lost in the translation.
Yeah, this is a very okay. I'll try my best. So ish tavunos yovin, an understanding person will understand the following thing. Sheklala dvarim anal be'inin gimel bechinas naran shala adam, that these general principles that we've been discussing previously in regard to the three spiritual components naran that Hashem put with a person. Hem gam kein al zeh haderech they also work in the same fashion. Gam b'shor shama elyon, also in their root upstairs. Shal elo gimel bechinos. All of these three bechinos of Naran, Nefesh, Ruach, Neshama have a shorish elyon. So in other words, what we've been saying, that the Nefesh is totally in the person, the Ruach is half in and half out, and the Neshama is completely out. But all of them, it seems like they have a shorish elyon that they all are connected to. And if you want to know what the names of these are, they have the following three names: Shehem Kudsha Brichu, that would correspond to the highest of these three spiritual components of neshama. Like we know that Hashem blew in the soul to Adam Rishon, so that is from Hashem Himself. Ushechinte would be the ruach, the middle component of ruach, which corresponds to, they call it shchinte. We're talking about the shorsh elyon that all of these bechinas reach up to. Ve'em abonim. So Em abonim would seem to be the what the shorsh elyon of the lowest component of nefesh is. Shavonos ataktonim gormim l'shchinas uzenu. Raza de nefesh de la'ela. That what happens when a person does a sin? Maybe this is what we can take out from this. He's describing Shavonos atachtonim, that the avonos of the tachtonim, I suppose he's referring to the people down here in this world. Gormim, they have an effect. L'shchinas uzenu, on the strength and the force of the power of the Shechina. The Raza de Nefesh de La'ela. Raza de Nefesh de La'ela. That's the secret of the nefesh, which extends, which is above by the shorsh elyon, the Eila. Eila is above, and that corresponds to the shorsh elyon, where we said all of these spiritual components of man are reach way above. That what happens when the avonos occur with the tachtonim? Shenodados mehit kashruta ha'elyon. What happens as a result of sin is that they stray and they wander away from their connection, from their kesher, which is upstairs. Besod golus, some type of a Kabbalistic expression, which he explains in parentheses, means Hainu shenafashos Yisrael meshukaim b'tabas ros chas v'sholom. This refers to when the nefashos of Yisrael, Jewish people, are meshukaim, they are sunk b'tabas ros, in desires that are evil, chas v'sholom. So in other words, the nefesh, that's the place of the action, which is the desire of the person. It results from the desire of the person, and that causes this nodedus from the kesher between the lower, from the components from the naran that are down here, more or less, which are connected to the ones that are way, way, way up, causes a disconnect. Okay, that is what we are. In other words, what's the connection between what we've been saying up until now? We said up until now also that, like, for example, if a person does a sin that has a onish of chorus, so we said that affects a disconnect in his spiritual component of nefesh with the ruach. But he says even so. But remember, he said that, and so that disconnect, which occurs with those spiritual components down here, which are in the person, there's also going to be a spiritual disconnect between those components and their counterparts upstairs. So there's a disconnect seemingly in two different places, because there's connection between these three here, down here, and there's and these components which are down here are connected all the way up, way, way, way up, upstairs. And so in both of these places, there's going to be a disconnect as a result of sin. And like we said before, what does it mean that there's a disconnect? What does it mean that there is a the person who his ruach component is handicapped because he's sullied it through sins of speech? He will have a difficult time being able to make a correction in his lower nefesh component from actions by as a result of doing vidui devorim to say chatasi lefanecha Hashem. That's where this disconnect and blemish will have a practical ramification. Like we said, what is that all about? There's a desensitization. He becomes less spiritually inclined. A person that does a sin, not only is he now he gets an avera and Hashem records it and blah blah blah, and there's consequences for that, but there's a spiritual a consequence that happens to him, which is really sort of like it's a reality that he becomes less spiritual. He becomes less sensitive to spiritual matters and spiritual goals and things that are of spiritual importance. This is what the pagam. This is a result of the pagam to the nefesh and the ruach and the kilkul that happens as a result of sin. So there's two things going on. There's kilkul and pagam, and there's also disconnect. And it's happening in two different places, here and upstairs. Okay. Okay, so that now takes us to Ayin Eitz Chaim, Sharmiut Hayerach. Take a look over there in the Eitz Chaim, Ubishar Seder, Avia. Another sefer. Avia stands for the four olamos. Like we said previously, that all of the olamos, there's trillions and billions of olamos, but they're all, in a general sense, they're categorized into four general olamos, which Aleph stands for the highest one, Atzilus, and the base stands for the next highest one, which is Bria, and Yud stands for Yetzira, and Ayin stands for Asiya. That's our world, Asiya. Doing, action. And as we said, where is this Olam Asiya? It's basically the physical universe as we know, which, in other words, the farthest galaxy that there is, that's all in the category of the first Olam of Asiya. And only after you get past that do you get to the more spiritual worlds. Okay. Bashar Klipos, different form he's quoting over here. Bahakdomas creates Chaim. Bashar Yichudim. Okay, so he gave us a lot of homework over here. And you have to ask him, Manny, can you get me a Shar Klipos? The Sefer Shar Klipos says what? Shar Klipos. You know that Sefer yet. So you'll have to go to a different store in order to buy these for him. Okay, so now after all of that, we go to Amnam. That's where he picks up after all of his sources that he listed.
Yeah,
Amnam lo kol eser bechinoseha.
I think we're done.
Out of time?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're out. If we're out, we're out. Okay, have a great day, Mayor.
Okay, have a good day, everyone.
Kodesh Tov.
Kodesh Tov and
See you, Mayor. Be well.
Freilich and Hanukkah.
Zman kapor lakol todosam.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll see you shortly, then, everybody else.
Yimir Tzad
Okay.